So hello and welcome to the Belong Collective. My name is Justin Douglas, pastor at the Belong Collective, and we are doing a daily connection. This is just an opportunity to connect every day for a few minutes and to just kind of be maybe something that centers you, gives you something to focus on spiritually during this season that we are all in. We are in week 2 of this quarantine in America here, and so if you're in central Pennsylvania where our church is or beyond, just want to encourage you as you head into this second week of quarantine to just stay strong. One of the things I've been reflecting a lot on lately is patience. Patience is one of the fruits of the Spirit that we're told in the scriptures. And so love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, self-control, faithfulness, I think, of the fruits of the Spirit, patience is one of those things. And so I don't know about you, but I'm not a very patient person. I actually needed to order something off Amazon 2 days ago, and I went to go look and order it, and it was like a cord for a camera. And what typically would get here in like a day or 2 days was going to take a month. Yes, a month. And I was like, what? How's this even possible? And the truth is like, for many of us right now, patience is being tested. Like, we are not used to this level of having to wait. And ultimately having to wait for things to change, our situation and circumstances to change, being confined to our homes with limited mobility, but then also being unsure of when this is all going to end. It's not like we have an end date in mind that we can kind of have this like light at the end of the tunnel to look for. We don't really know what's going to happen, if next week is going to be it, if the next week after that, if a month, like, so our patience is being tested right now. And the truth is, everything within our culture, at least in America, is something that typically we can grasp right away. We don't usually typically have to wait that long. And so I don't know if you're feeling the pressure of having to wait, but it can be really hard if you have to wait. One of the things that I think is interesting when we think about waiting, when we think about growing in patience, growing in that fruit of the Spirit, is also the fact that like when Paul describes what love is, one of the first things he says is love is patient. That's actually the first descriptor he gives. Love is patient. Interesting. Right now, probably the best thing we can do to love our neighbor and to even love ourselves is to remain patient, is to stay in quarantine, is to love our neighbor well by not going out even. And as patient as that, like as much patience as that requires, that seems to be the thing that we should be doing in this time. And so my prayer for us as we start this new week, Monday, of, another week in quarantine, this new normal that we're all facing, is to maybe consider and reflect on how we can grow in patience, like how patience is a virtue that we should be seeking after. And again, through this difficulty, let's find the opportunity, and the opportunity is for each and every one of us to grow in patience. And so may you grow in patience, and today go out and look for those opportunities where you see yourself becoming impatient, maybe that wrestle within you becoming impatient, and acknowledge it and own it. Like, we're not built for this kind of patience. We haven't put ourselves in an environment where we've ever had to be this patient, but maybe there's something that we can learn even about love in this time as we grow in patience.